Are you a business owner? If the answer is yes, it is expected that you have employees that are working for you. Do you know that the laws in Nigeria provide for your obligations towards your employees and also the rights that your employees have under these laws? Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Chizaram Obano. This is Business Law with Zara. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about employment contracts in Nigeria. Whether you're an employer or an employee, your understanding of these employment laws would ensure that you have a thriving workplace. Sure, that is what you intend to achieve in your organization. You're there to make money. So if you understand these employment laws, you're going to have satisfied employees who would put in their best to ensure that your business thrives. Now, let's break it down. The employment laws that we have in Nigeria include the Labor Act, Employee Compensation Act, and the Trade Dispute Act. Now, these laws provide for the obligations of the employer and the rights of the employee. Now, before we continue, I would like you to subscribe to my channel and ensure that you watch this video to the end. So first, we're going to be talking about the rights of the employee. The first one we're going to be talking about is minimum wage. The law has provided for the minimum wage that an employer is supposed to get in Nigeria. And over the years, we've had some changes. It was from 30,000. It keeps changing over the years. So, but basically, as an employer, you're supposed to stick to the minimum wage that the law provides for, because these laws are there for you to obey. So ensure that you stick to the minimum wage provided under the laws. Secondly, every employee is entitled to leave. There are various types of leave. There's the annual leave that the law provides for. Every employee is entitled to an annual leave. So whatever you do, ensure that you observe that annual leave for every employee that works with you. The law also provides for sick leave. So if your employee is sick, he's entitled to sick leave. Now, for the married women, the law provides for maternity leave. So when you're working with a married woman, ensure that she gets a maternity leave. It is statutory, provided under the law. And some states have even provided for paternity leave. In some states, the paternity leave is 2 weeks, while in some others, it is 3 weeks. But for the maternity leave, it is a period of 12 weeks. So ensure that you observe this within your organizations. Next, we're going to be talking about your obligations as an employer of labor. What are you supposed to provide for your employees to be sure that they have a thriving work experience in your organization? First and foremost, you're supposed to provide a safe work environment for your employees. Depending on the nature of your business, you're supposed to provide protective gears for your employees to use in the course of their work. If you're using machineries in your organization, you're supposed to ensure that these machineries function very well and that they are serviced as and when due. Basically, the totality of your procedure, your work environment is supposed to be safe for your employees to work in. Another thing is employment contracts. Within 3 months of engaging your employees, you're supposed to provide an employment contract for them. The employment contract is supposed to have all the standard terms. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about this employment contract, these basic terms that an employment contract or a standard employment contract is supposed to have. But know that as an employer, you're supposed to provide an employment contract for your employee to sign within 3 months of resuming work in your organization. Another thing is the termination period. I met someone the other day who told me that she just got to work and the boss told her that her contract of employment has been terminated. I asked her whether any payment was made to her in lieu of the notice. She did not even know what I was talking about. So the law provides that it's either you're giving your employee this notice or you're paying them in lieu of this notice. So as an employer, ensure that you do not just wake up and terminate the employment contract of your employee. Ensure that you give them the requisite notice as provided under the employment law. Pensions contribution. Under the Pensions Reforms Act, an employer must contribute to the employee's pension scheme. That is a provision of the law. So you must contribute to your employee's pension scheme. I also want you to note very importantly that your employment contract must be in writing. Oral agreement does not cut it. It is against the provisions of the law. In our next video, we're going to be talking about the terms of a standard employment contract. So ensure that you subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you get notified when the video drops. And if you found this video helpful, like and share with your friends so that they will also learn. And if you have any further questions, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be willing and glad to reach out to you and answer your questions. This is Dr. Chizaram Obano signing out.